Hey fam, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications. I don't think there's much controversy, at least on this show, that Donald Trump's rhetoric inspires white supremacists and white domestic terrorists. Two professors and a graduate student from the University of North Texas in Denton, Texas, did a study to see if there was a correlation between Trump's racist, homophobic, anti-Muslim language and hate crimes. They looked at all the counties where Donald Trump held rallies in 2016. Then they looked at hate crimes in those counties and compared them to similar counties that did not host a Trump rally. Their findings were published in the Washington Post. This is what they discovered. They found that counties that had hosted a 2016 Trump campaign rally saw a 226% increase in reported hate crimes over comparable counties that did not host such a rally. Now, again, when we talk about these rallies, these hate crimes rallies, excuse me, these, not hate crime rallies, these rallies of Donald Trump and largely white people, you don't see many black people at these rallies. You see him hyping folks up. You see them upset, mad as all get out, of course, with the media there as well. Let's go to our panel here. Darlene, I want to start with you. What do you make of this really interesting research where they simply looked at the numbers?
Well, it is interesting, but there is already this perception that the president's rhetoric, things he says, has said, or continues to say about immigrants, for example, Mexicans, Muslims, that the rhetoric that he uses does give people who oppose immigrants and people of different religions some sort of comfort to kind of go out and act on their views. So it is interesting to actually see that someone has crunched the numbers.
Malik?
Yeah, I don't think anything about this particular study.
I'm sorry. Did you miss what I read?
Yeah.
I mean, they literally looked at the places where Donald Trump held rallies.
Sure.
And then said, okay, let's talk about a hate crime, a 226% increase.
Sure.
That says a hell of a lot, the places where he holds rallies and people who are also supporters of him.
Yeah, but we know how studies work. So if someone wanted to have a study, and at the end of that study find out that crime is bad in cities where Democrats are in charge, crime is bad in black communities where Democrats are in charge, or largely black communities or something like that, it's easy to actually prove that. So I think this is similar.
What the hell are you talking about?
Meaning that if someone wanted to do a study to prove that crime is bad in inner cities as opposed to rural cities, there's actually facts to actually prove that.
Well, how about these facts?
Yeah,
where Donald Trump held rallies in 2016, there's a 226% increase in hate crimes.
The article argued correlation, not causation. So that's what the article actually argued.
Okay,
I don't think much of the
can you
study
go ahead? I don't know what the hell Malik talking about.
I mean, what does that mean?
Doc, go ahead. I don't know what he's talking about.
To me, I think it's very clear what the study is saying. It's saying that, and something that we all can see visibly, that the president, with his rhetoric, with things that go on at his rallies, them attacking cameramen and people who are pretty neutral in this situation, that, people get fired up and they're willing to go out and commit violent acts. This is one of the reasons why people believe Jussie Smollett's story in the beginning was because of the fact that there's so much violence that happens
Donald Trump?
At Trump rallies.
No. But what it speaks to, here's what it speaks to. What it speaks to is that what Donald Trump has to say to that constituency correlates in terms of how they actually behave, even not at a rally. That's what it speaks to. What it speaks to is that the people who he's appealing to are the people who are actually more susceptible to actually do this type of thing. Is it shocking that Donald Trump is speaking to people who are largely anti-Muslim? I'm not done. That he's largely speaking to people who are anti-immigrant, folks who are largely anti-black? Who are largely anti-gay? That is his base. Yes or no?
No, I don't think that's his base at all. I'm his base.
That's not his base.
I'm his base.
No, you're not.
You're his base. No, you're not. I disagree with that.
How am I not his base?
Hold up. Let me be real clear. Walk your black ass into a rally with what's on your head and see how you get
I've done
response.
it.
No,
I've done it. I've walked into Trump Hotel with it.
Malik.
I've attended.
Trump
I've
Hotel
attended-
is different.
I've
Come on.
We ain't talking about Trump Hotel.
I'm on TV with
Hold
it
up,
now.
hold up.
I've
TV is
retweeted with this same, with this same goofy on my head.
What Trump
So
rallies?
there's a reason for that.
I've never felt any fear, whether it was the Moore rally that I attended last year.
The what rally?
The Moore rally, the mother of all rallies.
What was that?
That was last fall, I think.
Where was that?
It was in D.C.
Oh, hell no. No, Malik, no. I got to stop you right there. Malik, I got to stop you right there. Malik, I got to stop you right there.
Just tell me your
No,
facts.
Malik,
Well, okay,
hold on
fine.
one second. No, wait,
facts.
I got you. Malik, we ain't talking about a rally in D.C.
Anywhere.
No, Malik, you know doggone well, if you roll up into a rally in Indiana or Mississippi,
Or Charlottesville.
a Trump rally with that on your head and you being black, they ain't gonna say, "What up, my Republican brother?" They gonna say, "What the hell he doing here?"
I disagree with you.
Yeah, okay, all
I
right.
disagree with you as someone who's attended these type of
Darlene,
events. I actually disagree with
have you covered any of the Trump rallies?
Yes, I've covered rallies since he's been president, and he's had quite a few of them.
And had you covered any during the campaign?
Not during the campaign.
Give the folks a sense of what that room feels like and the folks who are there. Because when you look at the other media people, how when he goes in on media, have you been in that pen?
Well, yeah, where the press is usually corralled off in a pen in an area, and then at a certain point in his rallies, they go for about an hour, and he comes to the part where he talks about fake news, and then he'll point to the media, and then often what happens is the entire arena or wherever you are will turn and look at all of us, and they'll start chanting, CNN sucks or fake news or something like that.
Any cussing, any...
If there is, you can't really hear it over just the general commotion of the rally and what's going on, but there have been some uncomfortable moments.
Would you call it a cordial environment?
Certainly not toward the press, but for a few minutes, not for the entire hour that he's up there doing his thing, because he moves through so many different topics in that 1 hour.
Right, because you have no attention span. But also, we have seen other rallies. First of all, during the campaign, where there were black Trump supporters who talked about, Doc, how they got treated at a rally, because people were like, "Oh, you're not one of us." They were like, "Yo, chill out. I am."
Right.
They essentially, unless they were walking in wearing a MAGA hat and wearing a bunch of MAGA bumper stickers, it was kind of like you had to prove yourself.
Right, absolutely. And again, from my home state, going back to some of the things that we talked about before, one of the known white supremacists, Matthew Heimbach, he was seen pushing a black woman at those rallies. We've seen all kinds of violence, but yet
Saw a brother get punched.
Yeah, we saw a brother just get punched for just walking up and getting ready to walk out in front of the police, get punched in his face by someone. So this idea that, these people are just, maybe they're law-abiding in other aspects of their life, but when they get in that building, something turns on, and I think that can translate out for a small number where you see violence.
To me, I don't think it's something that happens in that building. I think there's an evil spirit already existing in that place, and he just
in those people,
and he just in that place
in those people,
and he chooses to simply go there,
right.
And it's a reflection of those people and that place. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. Calling all HBCU alumni, students, and leaders enter the Ford Motor Company HBCU Mobility Challenge and win $25,000 for your school. Building on their long-term support of HBCUs, Ford is looking to improve mobility in HBCU communities through innovative solutions. The winning program will receive a grant of up to $25,000 to implement their proposal. The deadline to apply is March 31st, 2019. Go to this website right here, FGB.Life, for more information and to apply. Ford goes further in our community. We certainly appreciate them being a partner here at Roland Martin Unfiltered. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.